Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading today here at MadWorldTarot. It is a Thursday as I am doing this. Today's the day, just by the way, Harry and Meghan are in New York to collect that humanitarian award. Much deserved humanitarian award. I'm being very sarcastic. I have the after tarot on the tarot table, which is my breakup and makeup tarot. And the breakup and the makeup is with the British public and the British royal family. Richard Eden, writing in the Daily Mail today, he does like to stir, and he's stirring big time with a story. It's a shock story. He's talked about the establishment plot to bring Harry back. He's now giving it a name, and he is also naming the people behind the establishment plot. He's not pointing the fingers at Buckingham Palace or Clarence House, not directly, not yet. The finger is being pointed very deliberately at Yvette Cooper, the Labour foreign minister. She was the Home Secretary. She's now the Foreign Secretary. She's the one that the has-been was petitioning. He was writing to her and he was begging for his security back. When he lost the court case, he was going direct to Yvette Cooper. Then when she got transferred to the Foreign Office and she set off to Ukraine, who was on that train with her? The has-been. So, you know, you don't have to be on the secret WhatsApp group that allegedly all the royal reporters have with Harry and Meghan. Cough, cough. Shauna from Vintage Reads. Thank you for that. You don't have to be on that WhatsApp group to figure out that if there is an establishment plot to bring Harry back, it might well feature a Labour government and an anti-monarchy newspaper like The Guardian. So we're going to ask about the Labour plot. I'm calling it the Labour plot. Let's call it the establishment plot, the Labour government's role. What are they up to with this? Is it as sinister as one might suspect? Harry and Meghan, are they all in? Harry in, Meghan in. I've got a bit of a told you so vibe going on here because according to Richard Eden and this project Thaw, he says that Harry and Meghan are going to make a joint trip to the UK before the end of this year. That's a vital piece of information I almost left out. And there's some big moments coming up in November, of course, Remembrance Day and the King's birthday. And bearing in mind previous reading, it might be felt that some sort of meeting is required with the King and Harry and Meghan. So that is a possible one. Of course, December is the Christmas carols and Meghan and her famous radio show. Not sure about that, but we're gonna ask: are they in? Is Harry in? Is Meghan in? All on board with this project Thaw. Apparently, even the Paris trip was part of Project Thaw, to sort of warm her up to European royalty, European press. Show her with Anna Wintour and all the rest of it. She, of course, managed to sabotage all of that with that little silly moment in the Mercedes driving back to her hotel. But anyway, apparently this part of it. So we're going to ask, are they going to go together to the UK soon? I would say in the next month or so. And why? When and why are they going to take the kids with them? Are they going to meet the King? And is a Thaw going to unfold? The Thaw is apparently royal family needs to Thaw, and British public as well. I'd say good luck with that, and I'd say Richard Eden is stirring. That's my opinion. But anyway, we're going to read this. I'm going to try and read it as a neutral way as possible. Sometimes quite difficult, but I try. Let's remind you, it's tarot. It's for fun and entertainment. It's all my opinion. It's all speculation. It's just energy that I read here. And disclaimer in the box below. Let's see what shows up. Let's see who shows up. Knight of Swords. And it's in reverse. Knight of Swords is fast moving, quick-witted, very attack energy. You can see there. It's very strategic. It's a very intentional energy. It's calculating kind of personality. So a plan, you could even say a plot. I think Richard Eden actually used the word plot in his article. Can't remember if I'm misquoting him. I do apologize, but that Knight of Swords is strategy, and it's, when it's in reverse, it's rather underhand and rather I would say not very well intentioned. It can be quite cruel, it can be quite tricky. It's cold and self-serving energy, the Knight of Swords, when it's in reverse. Upright for me has a bit of a rescuer energy about it sometimes. The Knight in shining armor energy, and that's not the energy that's coming through now. Let's just make it very clear, that's not the energy at all. Plotting and planning is more the kind of energy that's coming through there, and swift action. Who would have thought just a few months ago that we would see Harry driving in and out of Clarence House, and possibly even Meghan in the next month or so? Who would have thunk, basically? Heart of this reading, what are we dealing with? Ooh, we got Strength card in reverse. Two things. Harry and Meghan in big trouble. That's their card, the Leo and the Virgo. In that Strength card, it's their brand, it's their failure to monetize themselves, failure to do all the things that they were going off to do, their big bold plans all those years ago. So that's them. Brand Sussex in absolute disarray, in absolute decline, very weak position now, even despite the Balenciaga display and the attempts to monetize herself in the fashion world, allegedly. It's also the royal family in disarray. The Strength card in reverse. Strength card is royal, really royal, because it's Leo, it's kings. That's what Leo is all about, and it's in reverse. The royal family is in trouble. Why is it in trouble? The king is in trouble. His leadership is weak, in my opinion, but the card speaking to that is also ill. Strength card in reverse is illness. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about this establishment plot that Richard Eden is talking about. And let's talk about specifically the Labour government. That's the angle he's looking at. And we got the Five of Swords, and it's in reverse. It's peacetime. And apparently she's very keen. Yvette Cooper thinks that it's about time that Harry was brought back into the fold. She's obviously drunk the Kool-Aid, my opinion. Believes all the stuff. It's interesting about the stalker that's popping out of blues and things like that. Maybe she believes that as well. I don't know. But the Five of Swords is conflict, and when it's in reverse is you give up, you're defeated, it's time to surrender, it's time to quit. She believes, I'm going to talk about her directly because she's the name that is named. She believes it's time to stop all the squabbling, stop all the fighting, and bring Harry and Meghan back. Well, good luck with that, Yvette Cooper. Let's ask why there is this thing. Is it trying to undermine the monarchy, or is it not so sinister? Am I just being suspicious, unnecessarily suspicious? No, it's not sinister in itself. It's the Three of Pentacles. It's the team card. And she's obviously counting, numbers, heads on the balcony, bodies on the balcony, who's there, and not many. And so maybe thinking, well, Harry and Meghan can be useful. They can, look how well she behaved in Paris. I'm being very sarcastic in case you didn't realize. And so they could represent the crown, they could represent Britain, they could be useful, they could be part of the team again, of course, because they're such excellent team players, and they have shown such loyalty to the British crown and the British people. Again, deep snark, but obviously this is the thinking. Maybe she thinks some level, if she manages to do this, she'll get the Nobel Peace Prize. It looks like Donald Trump's going to get there first. But anyway, good luck, Yvette Cooper. I don't know why I'm being so sarcastic. It's not that kind of a day in my world, but it's that kind of a reading. Let's look at Harry and Meghan individually, and are they all in with Project Thaw, defrost the claw? What's going on? Harry has accepted convicted that this is the only way forward. Two of Swords in reverse. Crossroads, doesn't know what to do, indecision when it's upright. When it's in reverse, I read it very plainly and simply, this little card. You have to do something that you find unpleasant, but you just got to do it because you run out of options. You just got to bite that bullet and do it. I don't think he's rejoicing at the prospect of going back to Britain and being part of Project Thaw, and especially going back with the claw. I don't think he factored that one in necessarily, but I don't think the claw is going to let go of him that easily. So for him, this is a difficult decision. It's something that he's resisted, but I think he's desperate enough to say, okay, if this is the way it's got to be, if she's got to be along for the ride, so be it. Herself, how does she feel about this? I got the Ace of Swords in reverse. She's even less enthusiastic about it than he is. It's a big fat no, the Ace of Swords. It's in reverse, digging her heels, really very opposed to it, not feeling that this is her truth, her future, her destiny, not liking the idea at all, but someone's selling it to her. Or she's just too desperate to turn it down. If the offer is made, if there's even a whiff of an apology or a welcome procession or a ticker parade, whatever the word is, I've messed it up. If there's any of that, she'll be in. Maybe Marcus Anderson will also have to go to hold her hand and tell her what to do. But she doesn't want to do it. Let's ask if they will do it this year. This joint trip to the UK. Oh, yeah. Three of Cups. There it comes. Birthdays. I'm just getting birthdays, parties, hanging out with friends. They might try to arrange it so that goes and visits her charities, her long neglected charities, like that one that does clothes for women who are going to job interviews, can't think who they are anymore. She did a capsule wardrobe for them, the Mayhew lot, the poor pets. That just makes me cringe to think that she might go and terrify small animals and children. But anyway, yeah, I'm getting hanging out with friends, celebrating. I am getting birthday vibe in there as well. How about why? Why would they go? Well, they're already getting a clue there. Money. Always about the money. Always about the money. So the only reason she would go is that Nine of Pentacles. Single woman, successful. If this is going to shift her into the fashion world, it's making more sense to me now. This whole Project Claw, whatever it's called. If her goal is to set up some kind of fashion brand or be a fashion ambassador and whatever, and they've told her the only way that you're going to do this if you're cozy, if you're friendly, Three of Cups, with the British royal family, that's the only way anything like this is going to succeed. The reason why everything else has failed so far is because you're a nobody and a nothing, and you're a troublemaker, and you're divisive, and nobody likes you, and you have nothing on your own. You need royal adjacency. This is about money for her. Righty-ho. Kids going? Or the kids staying? The mystery kids. Some people say going back in their flat packs. Are they staying with Doria or the nanny? That was an unkind jibe at them. Take it back. Are they staying with Doria or the nanny? Or are they making the trip to the UK? Ooh. Got the Three of Swords in reverse. They might just show up. They might show up to meet the king. They might. That's broken heart there. It's in reverse. A gesture. If a gesture is needed to defrost the situation, that's the one guaranteed gesture. Bring the kids. Don't bring a photo. Bring them. Or at least one of them, the one that seems able to travel. The other one seems to have to stay in California or the United States. I wonder why. Anyway, Three of Swords, interesting. Are they going to take tea with the king? More tea and chocolate biscuit cake? Maybe not. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It's the It's the bad luck marriage card for me eternally. And they might not make it. They might not make it. Seven of Swords is... Seven of Pentacles. What am I saying? That's an interesting little sneaky maneuver that my subconscious just did. Seven of Pentacles is about investments. It's about time. So if I look at it that way, they may say, okay, we're going to erase the past 7 years. Those wasted years of fighting and moaning and plotting and conspiring and all of that, because they have come to naught. And so we're going to start afresh. I can read that card like that, in which case there is a hint that they are going to meet the king. The pair of them are going to meet the king. It's not that convincing though. We're going to have to watch this one. We're going to have to watch the space. Certainly going to be hanging out with charities and friends. I'm wondering, there is a christening coming up, is there not? That baby, that very wealthy baby, born to the Duke of Westminster. And there's murmurings that William and Harry are going to be appointed as godparents. Could be. It's in there. It's in there. In which case, maybe don't see the king. Maybe don't see the king. I'm not convinced. It's possible to read it as seeing the king. And as I say, let's pretend the last 7 years didn't happen. It's possible. The project Thaw. Is thawing going to happen? I'm talking more about the royals than the public. Doesn't look very convincing. King of Pentacles in reverse. He's got a long way to go. It's Harry's energy, the King of Pentacles. He's got a long way to go before anybody is going to look at him in a friendly manner and trust him and all of that. King of Pentacles in reverse is unreliable, untrustworthy, after the money, very obsessed with money, too driven by status and money and power and those kinds of things. It's someone that's not in your corner. When he's upright, he's loyal and solid and stable. You can go to him for good advice about building solid structures in the world, businesses, whatever, relationships even. Very solid. It's in reverse. It doesn't tell me that it's going to be very successful. It does tell me that it's on the cards, quite literally. But he has got a long way to go to rehabilitate himself. It's interesting, his energy has shown up, and it's his energy that's in reverse. She's shown up here. She's got her own reason for doing this. She doesn't want to do it, but she might be forced into it by the Marcuses of this world. If anyone's holding a gun to her head, metaphorically speaking, and saying, you must, my money's on him, I would say his money depends on how successful she is. That's my opinion. It's interesting that it's come through here. But so not that clear in terms of actually meeting the king and actually being successful. Well, it's clear that it's not going to be successful, and initially anyway, for Harry. He's not going to get what he wants out of this situation. The one who might is the Claw. That is your reading. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.